Capital switcheroos, a new contract being dished out, and Celtic finally sign a player. Welcome back to Fog Football. It's the 21st of June 2025 transfer roundup. And yeah, we may as well start with Celtic signing Ross Doohan. So let's look at this, right? Got a guy being signed on a 3-year deal for him, played for Celtic, left him in 2022, played 4 times in 6 years. He joined Tranmere Rovers, then he ended up joining Forest Green Rovers. Then he ended up at Aberdeen, where of course he made 2 appearances over 2 years. So not exactly the most star-studded career here for Big Ross. But what he's doing here is pretty much accepting the fact that he's never going to play again. I mean, that's pretty much it. You've obviously got Schmeichel and Sinisola at Celtic. It will take a minor miracle for Ross to actually play, because look how many games. I mean, look how long it took for Sinisola to get a match, right? So bear in mind that's the second choice. It would take probably the first two to get injured. Well, and then obviously he'd come in, but I think he's too good to be rotting away in a bench. You know, I would say that I even thought the same at Aberdeen. I mean, at least at Aberdeen he did make a lot more appearances. Mitov last season did pick up a few injuries, but we're talking about a guy, right? Recently picked up his first Scotland cap and won the Scottish Cup with Aberdeen. What I don't understand is should there not be a bit more of demand for him? I mean, maybe there was, right? Maybe there was other clubs in for him, but he just wanted to go to Celtic, which, I mean, fair enough. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend the Liechtenstein game, oh, he had so much to do. He didn't really. I think anybody could have kept a clean sheet in that one, but he's made 169 club appearances. He's obviously had loan spells at Morton, Ayr, Ross County, and Dundee United. But they've lost Scott Bain, Celtic. They've brought in a younger version of Scott Bain, and he obviously ticks the homegrown quota that you need in European football. But we'll move on. We, of course, will move on. And according to the Scottish Sun, Rangers are preparing to offer in-demand midfielder Nico Raskin a new contract. And I tell you what, this is going to be very, very interesting whether or not he accepts this or not. Could there be some kind of deal in place where we'll let you leave, but you need to sign a new contract? We always hear those sort of things get, talked about. But it's going to be pretty telling. We've seen that post for Raskin about 10 days, 2 weeks ago. And then, of course, Djan Stalin commented under it, turned around and said something along the lines of just sign the contract. Hopefully he does sign the contract. But again, it's a win-win for Rangers for me, right? If he doesn't accept the contract, I believe he'll be away. And you'll make about, a lot of money, put it that way. And if he does accept the contract, well, you're tying him down to a bigger deal. He's probably going to go to the World Cup with Belgium. And he's going to be with us for the 25-26 season. Good news. I mean, it is a win-win. I mean, the only negative you can look at is, well, if you don't sell him, then there's a lot of your transfer kitty done, because you could have actually used some of it to spend on players. But you know what? Nico Raskin, absolutely get the deal done. As for Max Aarons, it's looking like a Monday announcement for Rangers, which is good. Very, very good. As for Celtic, well, of course, they're on the verge of signing 2 more players. Callum Osmond from Fulham and Nordsjælland winger Benjamin Nygren. So there's a lot of fees being rumoured, but it looks like 1.5 million euros. Tell you what, 1.5 million euros for a 23-year-old winger that's capped for Sweden. That's not too bad. That's pretty good business. Now, according to Aberdeen Live, this is a bizarre one. Hearts are keeping tabs on Millwall and Scotland forward Kevin Nisbet, 28, as a possible alternative to out-of-contract striker Lawrence Shankland. Could Kevin Nisbet join Hearts? Formerly a Hibs man, won the Scottish Cup at Aberdeen last season. Kevin Nisbet is too good to be wasted at Millwall, right? Because he's just not getting the game time. Aberdeen, especially the fact that they're guaranteed some form of European money with league stage in the Conference League, they should have been all over bringing Kevin Nisbet back, man. It's poor business, isn't it? Poor business for Aberdeen, especially if he ends up going to Hearts. I mean, hell, he could fucking return to Hibs. See, see if our team wants to build on being third best and clear third best, even though it's Hibs, right? For me, but if Aberdeen have aspirations of building themselves up and consistently finishing third, and then hopefully, in their eyes, getting closer to the top two. I think signing someone like Nisbet makes sense. Proven goal scorer, and he would be a good guy to have going into European football. But for whatever reason, they just don't appear to be interested. Now, there is a bit of rumours with Shanklin going back to Aberdeen. I just don't see it. But Aberdeen Live reporting it. I don't really know how much to point out about it. But apparently, Dylan Fente, which it was rumoured about 900,000, looks like Hibs are actually going to make over $1 million. And speaking of Hibs, they're in talks to bring Triantis back and Rocky Bashuri and also Junior Hoylett. Three pretty, big names that played a big part last season, and they're definitely stronger with them, so they'll be looking to keep them at the club. Of course they will. But anyway, that's it for the SPFL transfer roundup. Always slows down a wee bit at the weekend, but Monday pre-season starts for a lot of clubs. I think business is going to be picking up, man, in the last week and a bit of June. Oh, aye.